What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Wild Nights. I've got an amazing guest today. Now, if you guys are into the Kansas City music scene, which I know you are, I'm sure you've already heard of Concho KL, but we got him here today. We're going to do a long form interview. We're going to talk about his music, his Wild Night, and anything else that comes up. So, without further ado, I want to go ahead and introduce you guys to Honcho KL.
What's happening, man? I appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, man, of course, of course. Now, we met at the Mecca.
Correct.
Now I remember, man, you had some fans there. Like you've already got some fanfare in Kansas City, which is really cool.
That
How are you connecting with those fans?
that's crazy because I really didn't know that. But just staying consistent, staying consistent with it, doing whatever I can to pop at any show. Basically just taking the moment of any opportunity I get, I'm there.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you, man. That's so important, especially in an area like Kansas City where, New York, Chicago, LA, there's just shows everywhere,
Oh, absolutely.
But Kansas City, it's a little bit harder. We just don't have that community like they have in the bigger cities. So tell me, I know you're doing the Mecca. What else do you have coming up, man?
Um, I can't too much talk about that schedule,
Okay.
but I will give a few open mics are coming up. I will keep y'all updated on that once I get that situated. A few open mics, and I got a show, Soak Park, 4th of July. It's free. Food, drinks are free. Pop out, if you can. You know, come feel the vibe, man. We chilling, we vibing, we performing. It's a cool vibe.
Yeah, man. That's gonna be dope, I'm sure. We're all like, how long have you been performing now?
I started, I want to say around the ending of last year, so it's still kind of new to me.
Shit, are you serious, man?
Yeah, it's still kind of new to me. And then even then of performing last year, I haven't. I could probably count on my hand how many times I have done shows. So it's all new to me.
So that's interesting because when I look at your Instagram,
Mm,
you got like 7K followers, man. It seems like you've been
mm.
doing this for years. Like you built up a fan base.
Now on that part, I want to say I have and I have not. Okay, doing it for years, I've been playing around with it for a while, but I'm just now starting to take it serious when I got up here, and I got up here around somewhere of August 17th of 2024. That's when I started to kind of take it serious.
Okay, that makes sense. So
Yeah.
it you haven't been doing it seriously that long, it
Mm,
sounds like.
nah.
So when you say you got up here, where'd you come from?
Albany, Georgia.
Albany, Georgia. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bet, man. I lived in Buckhead for like 7 years.
For
So
real.
yeah, man.
You like it?
Yeah, dude, I loved it. Buckhead was dope.
Yeah.
I lived in Buckhead and then I lived in Gwinnett
Mm,
and then I lived out in Gainesville, Georgia, which I don't know if
yeah.
nobody at home probably knows where Gainesville is. It's kind of a small town, but it
I
was cool
trust.
too.
I trust my people. You know.
They
You
know
know what it
Gainesville.
is. Yeah.
Okay. All right, bet. Now, how far is Albany from Atlanta?
It really depends on how deep in Atlanta you going.
I know, right? Because that traffic, man.
Yeah,
You could be in
absolutely.
Atlanta. You could be 10 miles
Yes.
away, and you're an hour and a half, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The traffic it does get bad. But like I said, it depends on how deep in Atlanta you're going. Um I wanna say it could take maybe like I said, maybe 1 to 3 hours.
Shit. Okay. Bet. So, when it comes to your music, man, where do you draw your inspiration from?
I'm glad you asked that. I would say a lot of my inspiration come from people as in like J. Cole, Kendrick, a lot of high lyricists. Now, I'm not saying that to try to put myself along with them. I'm not saying that I copy them or anything. It's a thing of studying. I study them, to try to get better at it, at what I'm doing. But I add my own little twist to that. So therefore, I would say I would add myself in that list. Um, oh, Royce the 5'9", you got Nas, you got Eminem, you got who else? Like I said, it's a lot. It's a lot of people. I'm glad you asked that question.
Yeah, man. I'm always curious because all the artists I interview have kind of a different, unique style.
Mm,
So I'm always interested in like who people draw their inspiration from
mm,
because there's a lot of different. I mean, you look at different genres of music. You know, you got hip hop, you got rap. Within that, you've got like trap, you've got West Coast, you got East Coast, you got lyricists, you got people who kind of make like club music, like Drake. So I'm always just curious, like where the inspiration comes from and what
mm.
style of music you're really drawing your inspiration from. So that's cool, man.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
How many different lanes are you in? I mean, when it comes to hip hop music, do you have a lot of different styles? Do you do R&B as well?
It basically depends on how I'm feeling in that moment. You know, I could sit up there and be like, and there's no ideas coming to me unless I get in front of like my laptop and I don't have nothing wrote down majority of the time. So I'll be in front of my laptop and whatever goes from there goes from there. Um, I'm all around actually. I can do R&B. You know, I can switch it up to some lo-fi. I can switch that up to another chill lane. Then I can switch that up to go to maybe something from down south, a down south sound, from trap. You know, it's all around. I can switch it up, but I would say what I feel like fits me more is a lyrical thing. Cause that's my, that's my style. That's what I like. That's what I love actually. I love hearing a lot of crazy metaphors, whatever is being thrown out there.
Yeah.
Catches my ear. I'm practicing, I'm studying.
So when you say that you don't write stuff down, like when you record, you're just going off the dome?
Um, I do actually, as it's called punching in. I don't always do it. I don't always do it because I could be out somewhere and I may have some that I've been unthought of, and I write it down. My head is always set around rap. It's always set around rap. Like even right now, I could have been thought of something, that's crazy. But not always. Sometimes I'm punching in. I will punch in. You know what punching in is?
Nah, I don't.
Punching in is basically, let's say it is something that could be out the dome, where you may hear something and you may want to record at that moment,
Okay.
and while you're recording, you say something, and if you can't think of nothing else in that, like in that process, you stop it until you think of something else, and you just come in from there.
Gotcha.
It's basically punching in. So that's kind of what I do from time to time.
Man, that's a unique skill to have, dude. Being able to punch in, like
Oh,
that's something a lot of people can't do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
you really have to have talent to do that, man. So that's cool. That's dope. Let's come back to the music, but right now let's go ahead and let's talk about your craziest night out because I know the viewers at home want to know about your craziest story, man. So kind of paint the picture, lay out the scene for us.
Okay. I'm gonna start with this. I'm gonna start with, okay. I want y'all to imagine it as well. Let's say you in bed, correct? You get a call. You get a call. I want to say maybe around like 1:12 in the morning. It's someone that you know. He tell you to meet him somewhere. You go, you meet him somewhere, and you just got this feeling that something is in the air that you ain't supposed to be there yet. You're there for, you're there for them. Which is what happened with me. I was there for someone, and I just heard a lot of commotion going on. And me being me, I keep to myself a lot. Like I don't bother nobody. I stay out of stuff, but I keep to myself. A lot of commotion went on. It was between him and I guess a group of other folks. Long story short, it ended up turning into a shootout kind of thing.
Oh
So,
shit.
um, I'm actually, oh man, I'm glad, that I made it out of there alive because there's no, you couldn't see of where they was coming from. Like I say, it's late at night, so and it's not really lights out there. South side of Albany, I know my folks know how it gets on that side of town. Please be safe over there. I can't say too much about that night, but
Okay.
that's all I could say.
So let me ask you, if you can give us the details on this question, please do. But if not, I understand.
Mm.
How did it go from? How did it get to gunplay? Right? Like,
Mm.
was there an argument? Was there some kind of like something that went wrong? Like, how did it turn into gunplay?
It was something that was already going on behind the scenes that I didn't know about,
Gotcha.
and just by me getting involved, it put me into a lot of things after that. To this day, a lot of stuff have calmed down, but it's stuff that goes on surrounding that to this day. Some was already kind of bubbling up behind the scenes, like I said, that I ain't know about, and when I got there, I was with him, so of course that's already a crazy look, and it just went from there.
Yeah. So did everybody make it out safe?
Yeah.
Took you a second there, bro. You kind of had to pause, man. That makes me think something didn't go right, man.
Uh,
I got you. I got you. We probably leave that for another day. Well, that's a crazy story, man. You know,
yeah.
it's crazy how people out here, man, something, and I don't even know necessarily what it was, but a lot of times something small can turn into gunplay, man. And it's sad
Oh,
because
absolutely.
it shouldn't be that way. But I can tell you, I was in Buckhead one time. I was at a bar, dive bar actually, in Buckhead.
Mm.
And there were two guys fighting over a girl. They get kicked out of the bar. One guy leaves the patio, and we think, okay, it's done.
Mm.
5 minutes later, car pulls up, stops right on the road, window down, boom, 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 boom. Just takes the other guy out right there, right in front of the bar, man. It's crazy. And it was all over, it was just over a girl, man.
Believe it or not, especially down there, that's where a lot of problems stem from, and it's crazy because they know that. That's why they interfere with stuff like that. But that's why you have to be careful of who you dealing with because of something like that. But like I say, y'all please be careful when it come down to a lot of stuff like that. You never know what you're dealing with. You never know who that person may be dealing with. If you have to, run a background check.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. You just don't know with people these days,
It
man.
would be a lot easier if people came with trailers like a movie. So, yeah,
Yeah, that's smart, man. That'd be cool if you got like a 2 minute trailer for every person.
yeah, absolutely.
All right, man. So we talked about your craziest night out. Let's get back to your music, man.
Yeah.
What what artists are you looking forward to collaborating with, man? Who's on your radar right now? And that can be local, that can be here KC, that can be St. Joe, that can be global too, man. You can talk about really anybody that you just want to collaborate with.
Okay, I'm glad you asked that. I'm gonna start with the KC artists
Okay.
first, and then I'm gonna go from that to global. Um, you got let me see, you got Kamal, you got No Limit TC, you got Iker. I don't too much really know a lot of people out here,
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure it's a lot more people I would collab with. I'm always down to collab. Now as far as global, my people I see Cole, even though he may be done with music, but I still got that hope. Cole, JID, give me Kendrick, Eminem, even though I may get watched on that, there's no doubt about it. But should I even take one with Drake? It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
So when you say J. Cole may be done with music, this isn't something I'm up on. What's going on there?
Well, the album that he dropped around what maybe was it February was his official last album.
Really?
Yeah, the fall off.
Did he put like why? What's the reason?
The fall off was I think over 10 years in the making. If I'm not mistaken.
He's a young guy though. Like this is not
Yeah,
somebody in his like 60s or 70s. This isn't like Snoop Dogg.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so what I meant by that, okay, so is more so as in like his journey. He may be done with the whole dropping album thing as far as like dropping music with anyone else, maybe as a collab or producing, that could be the thing. But as far as like his journey himself, he felt like he has told his story enough, and he may feel like he has nothing else to tell. And which I don't blame him. I understand. Same thing with Andre 3000, another person I look forward to. Um, I think he's just done for right now.
The thing is, though, man, if I were J. Cole and I was making millions and millions and millions of dollars,
Mm.
that would be hard to walk away from. You know what I mean? Like to say I'm done. Like you can drop an album and make $10 million. You can go on tour and make $10 million. Like how do you walk away from that?
Here's my take on that. I'm actually glad you spoke on that because I want people to see it from this point of view. Yeah, at the same, yeah, that could be the thing, but here's what you got to think about. What a lot of people won't tell you, the music industry, the scenes behind it is completely weird,
Yeah.
and I do mean like overly weird to the point you may want to be like, okay, I don't want to do the music thing no more because I myself have seen a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have saw. So, um, as far as what you spoke on, yeah, the money is good, but I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's doing his little podcast thing as well. Um, he doing podcasts with others besides from his. Um, maybe he may want to relax. Like I say, he is going on tour. He actually around August he's coming here for tour,
Oh, cool.
and I'm gonna be there. So yeah, I look forward to it, man.
It's interesting you say that. Like I had a guest on maybe either last episode or 2 episodes ago
Mm.
who's a fashion designer and he did he basically created the outfit for Lil Keed on the Fox 5 video.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know, right? And he designed for Gunna as well. But he was telling me like the music industry, there's a lot of like Satanism and really weird shit. And that's not to say any one artist or anybody that he's come into contact with, but
Mm.
he was just telling me like behind the scenes, there's like voodoo, there's Satanism, there's like really weird shit,
Oh, absolutely. And I would name a lot of them, but we're on camera and I don't want to. Yeah, but there are a lot of them. And he's or she, whoever said that, is right about that. There's one thing that I would have to watch for as far as contracts as well, because my first contract got me. So I would watch out for stuff like that. Don't try to read a contract by yourself unless you really understand what a contract is talking about as far as that. Get someone that you know knows how to read a contract and that you can trust.
So whenever you say they got you, what happened?
It's not it's not a big record deal. It's actually like a small one, but I signed my first one with them a few years back. I wasn't trying to, like I say, I was playing around with music. Um, all I saw was numbers. I'm gonna say that I just saw numbers.
Yep.
I was young at the time. I wasn't trying to hear or read anything else. I just said, fuck it, I'm signing it. So it went from there to them controlling whatever I wanted to put out. And it's crazy because a lot of, like, I had a lot of songs I could have dropped back then that I don't have no more, unfortunately. A lot of songs I had back then, I couldn't drop because I got shelved for someone else. And it kind of led to my downfall of a lot of things before I sprung back up.
Interesting. Interesting. So basically, they took creative control of your music. They would say you can release this, but you can't release this.
Absolutely. If they felt like that's not the sound that they wanted, even though you for sure know that you wanted that sound, if they don't want that sound, they keep that music until you release, until you make something that they feel like is good for them. then that's when they be like, okay, maybe we can put this out. But at the end of the day, whatever you make back from that music, you're not gonna make a lot of money from that music due to that contract and whoever else owns that contract. If you got a music video that money goes out to them, whoever, you gonna be one of the last ones to receive the money at the end of the day. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't play about their money. So
So can you tell us who it is?
the label,
Yeah.
I could, but I don't want to put.
Put it on camera.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Never good to make an enemy. I feel that. So what's coming down the pipeline for you, man? What new music you dropping? What are you looking at the next like 3 to 6 months?
Actually, a few. I want to say maybe a week or two ago, a song I got called "Went Legit" just dropped. It's a G Herbo remix. I may be doing a music video to that. If anybody wants to be in that music video, hit me on Instagram, KL_from_hill. It's just that you want to be in the music video, let me know. I'll see what's up. I got an album that I'll be dropping soon called Genesis of Huncho. Basically means the start of Huncho. Huncho is basically like an alter ego. You got Huncho, you got King Lamar, and you got Lamar. Lamar is the more personal side. The King Lamar kind of sits between the middle of them two, and then you got the Huncho, who's the more flashy, industry type of dude.
So how do you get into those different states? Because it sounds like there's three distinct different personalities. Like
Mhm.
how do you morph into each one?
Um, as far as like,
Well, whenever you're performing, I'm sure you're honcho, right?
mm,
So how do you get in that mode? Because sometimes it's not easy, like to go from being yourself to being a rock star, essentially. Like how do you make that transition?
um, it basically it depends on what song I choose to perform. Based off what song I choose to perform, that lets me know like, okay, I should be this and that. But if that was the case, if let's just say if I were to choose two two of them at one concert, I would do my I would do the Huncho song first. Then I would do the Lamar songs last to kind of tone it down. And I would probably kick back up with a King Lamar song to kind of bring it back up.
Okay, I feel you. So essentially, depending on the song, is the song is what's going to put you in the right state.
Absolutely.
Okay, got you, got you.
See, I got it. I got them labeled as that. A lot of songs I got them labeled as like, okay, Huncho KL, et cetera, Lamar, et cetera, and King Lamar, et cetera, et cetera. So it lets me know ahead of time, like, okay, so when I perform this song, I gotta be it. And it to me, like I say, it may sound crazy, like off the wall, it may sound hard, but I promise you, if it's you, it's never hard to play your alter ego. It's someone that you made up. It's you. It's literally you.
Yeah, got you, man, got you.
Mhm.
Yeah, that authenticity is going to shine through for sure.
Absolutely.
So how long did it take you to come up with this new music that you're dropping? Like, what does that process look like? I know you said a lot of times you just sit at your laptop, but what else? What else kind of goes into it? How long does it take?
Oh my God. It takes a while. Now, this is my first album. So this album right here didn't take a long it didn't take a long time to make. Reason being, I wasn't too much worried about, trying to be perfect with anything. I'm just having fun, which is what rap is supposed to be. I'm just having fun. But quite a time was had recording, and if you were to mess up, you gotta redo it. And that took a while itself. Redo it, um, mixing, mastering, all of that. That takes a while, and this is just for like, if it take days for one song, just imagine how long it takes for an album,
Yeah.
or a mixtape or EP. You know. But like I say, I'm having fun. So this is my first album. I'll be having fun. Then when it comes down to that second album, and so on, you would see like the progress, which is why the first album, I'm not gonna lie, I did keep a few slip ups in the first album, but it goes from the slip ups on down to like the good songs, like the songs where I didn't mess up. Cause I want y'all to see the process within the album of what I was when I was messing up to where I was getting better and better each song, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. That's cool. You're actually showing the journey
Mm.
of making the album and the journey of your own growth, which is really cool, man.
Which is another reason why it's called Genesis of Huncho.
Oh, that's smart.
It's
There's a little
yeah.
play behind that
Yeah.
name, isn't there? Okay, that's what's up. So let me ask you, man, where do you want your music to take you? Do you want to be like Tech Nine and be the biggest artist in Kansas City, or do you want to go to like Chicago, New York, LA? Do you want to go to a big metro?
Um, as far as that, and I know this may sound crazy as well, even though I got the king in front of my name. I never want to be the biggest of anything. I never want to be the king of anything. I never want to be the biggest. All I wanted was to be a kid from my hometown, which is a place that is kind of hard to get away from. I just want to show everybody else that you can do it no matter how hard, you may feel like it's hard to escape Albany, Georgia. I promise you can do it. I never wanted to be the biggest. I just wanted to be the kid to get my name out there, and which I'm kind of doing now. But I promise you, I haven't forgot about my hometown. I always rep my hometown. You can get up out of there the same way I did.
Yeah.
Stick to what you're doing, long as it's positive. Stick to what you're doing. A change is bound to happen sooner or later.
That's cool, man. That's cool. I like that. That's humble for sure. So let me ask you, like, what should the people know about you? What do you want them to leave this interview with?
Um, when I'm not working on music, I'm chill, relaxing person. I don't go out, to be honest with you. I really don't. I don't go out. Um, I'm playing games. If I'm not playing games, I'm watching a movie. You know, it's not hard to interact with me. So if you were to like hit me up and play whatever game, that'd be cool. I play Madden, I play 2K, I play Mortal Kombat, Fortnite. List goes on. So that's practically me, man. I don't too much do a lot, even when performing. Me personally, I'm not knocking nobody else as well. Me personally, I don't see the I don't see the thing of going out on stage and just jumping around everywhere, getting all sweaty and shit, you know, just to be up there and get off and have to walk through a crowd of people and everybody smell that damn funk that hit you and shit. So, I'm chill, man. If I go up there and I take a stool, just by me sitting on the stool, that doesn't mean the show may not be good.
Yeah.
Cause I could still, if Bump gave me the mecca for the night, I could show folks how to really put a show on. And between those songs and performances, I could give story times, small story times or whatever, which leads up to the next song. I could tell how this song was made, the process of what took this song so long, et cetera, whatever. But I'm a pretty chill. I'm a chill dude. I don't do much, man.
You know what'd be cool, man? I like the fact that you kind of show the progression of your music in your album, and you talk about wanting to show people how music is made. I think a really cool idea would be to do like a documentary for you, just like documenting how you actually made the music,
Yeah.
you know?
See, I thought about that as well. Maybe more so as in like a Twitch thing where I will show and talk about the journey of like, I wouldn't necessarily say Twitch, but a podcast talking about that Genesis a Huncho thing. Um, that is a good idea actually. I was thinking about that for a while. Me and my brothers, because they do music as well. Quiz, you know, DT the artist, which is two dope people. Oh my God, two dope people. Y'all should check out two dope people. DT, R&B, Quiz, hip hop. Two dope people y'all should check out. I will have songs dropping with them soon. They're from my hometown. Like I said, I just want people to see and realize, like, yeah, it's hard to get up out of there, but you can do it, bro.
Yeah. Yeah,
'Cause
that's
I
cool.
never thought I would do it, but yeah, right here, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's dope, man. Well, this has been fantastic, man. I feel like I've really got to know your music and what you're about. Now, for the people at home that want to follow you and check out your music,
Mm.
shout out your Instagram. If you got YouTube, shout that out. I know you said you're into streaming, you're starting to stream. Just shout out all your different social medias, man.
And all of it practically got the same name except for Instagram. YouTube, King Lamar, two G's, two R's, same as Facebook. Um, what else? Twitch. I don't too much have a lot of social media, but those I'd have gave my Instagram again. It would be KL from Hell, two underscores KL underscore from underscore Hell. Um, that's about it for real, man.
Yeah, everybody tap in with Honcho KL. Now, before I let you go, are there any last words you want to leave the viewers with?
Um, let me see. Stick to what you're doing. Like I say, as long as it's positive, stick to what you're doing. Be consistent. Be consistent. Work hard on it. A progress is being made that you may not see, but trust you can mark them progress to see how far you have come. Even if you're not doing music, it could be anything else, streaming, sports. Always continue to do so. Always. I love you all. Shit, be safe.
Awesome. Awesome, man. Everybody tap in with Honcho KL. We really appreciate you tuning in. As always, if you found this episode valuable and you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, share. The biggest thing you can do is tell your friends about the podcast, especially your friends around Kansas City. That's how we grow. That's how we bring new artists to you. So, again, we really appreciate you, and we'll see you on the next episode.